Hey everyone, the $1,400 stimulus check question and answer part 2. We'll specifically focus on payment methods in this video, including direct express, net spend, bank accounts, paper checks, and prepaid debit cards. And with that being said, let's get right into this. But hey everybody, welcome. Thank you so much for checking me out. If you're new here, thanks again. Make sure to hit that subscribe button right down below. And for those of you who haven't hit the subscribe button, make sure to do that. Thank you once again. I want to help you out in any way that I can. So let's jump right into this. But hey, if you missed my video from just the other day, I'm going to be implementing this new series, this question and answer series with my daily upload schedule. If you've been following me for any length of time now, you know that I typically upload anywhere between 2 and 4 videos a day. Well, I'm going to be implementing this new Q&A series. What I'm doing is I'm going down to the comments section and I'm pulling out specific questions that I continue to see on a daily basis over and over down in the comments section. And I'm making these dedicated videos to help you out with all these questions. So, the other day, I had part 1 of this series, and we focused specifically on when will we get the $1,400 stimulus check and who will get the $1,400 stimulus check in that video. So if you want to know the answers to that video, what I would say is finish this video out, watch this one all the way through, and then go back just a couple days ago. I had iteration or part number 1 of this series of Q&A talking about when and who. I think that should be helpful for you. All right, let's talk about payment methods. Direct express, net spend, bank accounts, paper checks, and prepaid debit cards for the $1,400 stimulus check. All right, so I know for a lot of you who typically don't file a tax return, filing a 2020 tax return in order to claim your stimulus checks was probably incredibly annoying. I get it, but there is actually a silver lining. There's actually something really nice about filing the tax return, even though I know it was annoying, not fun, we didn't want to do it, but there is one thing that's good about that, and that is, if you filed a tax return, I hope that you included your direct deposit information on the tax return. The reason for that is, if you didn't receive your first stimulus check, your second stimulus check, or any of your stimulus checks in 2020, for some reason, we don't know why, but you didn't receive it. So you had to file a 2020 tax return in order to claim it. Well, if you updated your direct deposit information, the cool thing about that is now, hey, check it out. The IRS has your updated information, your name, your social security number, your address, and your direct deposit information. So this is good. When the $1,400 stimulus check is finally approved here in the coming weeks, crossing our fingers, they can automatically process your $1,400 payment for you, maybe your spouse, maybe your dependents, if you have any of those, or just yourself. That's cool too, no problem. They can process that and send it out to you very fast versus sending out a paper check or prepaid debit cards. We definitely don't want those methods because those are incredibly slow, as we've noticed with the $600 stimulus check. So that's one thing that's really good about this. Now, if you're somebody who, you file a tax return, you have your bank account information on there, sweet. That is good stuff. Now, for those of you receiving monthly benefits, as in Social Security, including retirement, disability, SSDI, survivors, SSI, supplemental security income, VA, or RRB benefits, again, if you received your first 2 stimulus checks as a direct deposit or a paper check into your bank account, maybe like a direct deposit into your bank account, maybe a net spend, maybe direct express. If you received both of those and you did not file a tax return, you should probably be good to go. I wouldn't worry about it all that much. You should automatically receive your payment just like the first 2 payments that came through for you. Now, if you're somebody that doesn't receive those benefits and you did file a 2020 tax return, again, I hope you entered in your banking information for your direct deposit to come through. So let's specifically talk about Direct Express for a minute because I know there's a lot of you out there with Direct Express cards. Now again, if you have a Direct Express card, I would anticipate you're probably receiving Social Security, SSI, VA, or RRB benefits. These are typically the people that have these cards. Again, nothing wrong with that. Totally cool. It's just we want to keep an eye on what we have here. Again, As the IRS originally said way back almost a year ago when the $1,200 stimulus checks were issued, they said if you receive any of these benefits, you'll automatically receive your stimulus check with no further action. So if you're one of these people that has a Direct Express card, you should be in the same position. They should automatically send you your $1,400 stimulus check loaded right onto your Direct Express card as soon as it is issued. Now again, it's not going to be the second the president signs the bill. It'll be, within a week or so after that. You should automatically receive it just like you receive your monthly benefits loaded onto your card right there. Your stimulus check should hit the card. You should see, bang, $1,400 right on your card. It should happen. If you don't, then we'll have to revisit this, and I'm sure there's going to be all kinds of new statements out of the IRS and all kinds of stuff. We've seen this before with the $1,200 and the $600. We'll have to see when that time comes, but that should be the case. Now, if you're somebody with a net spend or bank account, it should be basically the same thing for net spend or bank account. Again, if you have this information on file with the IRS or Social Security Administration, maybe you're receiving monthly benefits like I've been saying, any of those benefits I mentioned, maybe you have a net spend account on file or you have a bank account on file. Again, you should automatically receive your payments. This has been the guidance from them from the very start. If you receive any of these monthly benefits, you're good to go. You shouldn't need to do anything. Again, in the event you don't get it automatically, we'll have to revisit that when the time comes because I'm sure we'll have more guidance from the IRS at that time. Now, if you're somebody who maybe typically receives your monthly benefits or you are not a person who receives monthly benefits of any kind, but you file a tax return and you did not enter in your direct deposit information, unfortunately, you're going to be one of those people that's going to receive a paper check or a prepaid debit card. This is fine too, but it's a much slower process. This process typically takes anywhere between 3 and 4 weeks from the time that they process the payments and send them out. For whatever reason, I don't know why, but it usually takes about 3-ish or so weeks for them to be transported through the mail and delivered into your mailbox. That's a long time. Meanwhile, many other people have already received their direct deposits. Now again, if you're one of these people that doesn't have any direct deposit information on file, whether it's a bank account, Direct Express, net spend, it doesn't matter. Any kind of electronic payment method on file with the IRS and or Social Security Administration, we would anticipate as soon as the $1,400 stimulus checks are approved and they start printing these things up, then you would anticipate to receive a paper check in your mailbox at some point. Again, we'll probably get more guidance on this from the IRS when the time comes, but it'll arrive as a paper check and or a prepaid debit card. I shouldn't say and or. It should be one or the other, paper check or prepaid debit card. So it'll arrive as one of those. And again, we'll get more information out of the IRS when the time comes. Also, when the $1,400 stimulus check is approved and all things are kind of like in the works and things are starting to move forward, at that point, I would anticipate we're going to get another statement out of the IRS saying, hey, the Get My Payment tool has been updated and you can start checking it as of, blank, whenever the date is that they say, to start tracking the $1,400 stimulus check. So that's about what we have for payment methods. Again, I know it's confusing, but hopefully, if you're one of those people that filed a 2020 tax return, it should expedite the process of receiving your payment this time, simply because now the Social Security Administration has your information, the IRS has your information. If you're one of those people that doesn't receive monthly benefits, all of these entities have your direct deposit information, and that's good. They have all of your updated information. They should be able to expedite the process of sending these payments out to you as quickly as possible. So that'll actually be really good. We'll have to see how quickly they can distribute this next one. I know with the $600 stimulus check, it started out really good. The first couple days after it was approved, they started sending them out right away, and a lot of people got their payments within the first week or so. I was really surprised. And then all of a sudden, there's a lot of people who fell through the gaps, and there's still some people who are unfortunately still waiting for their stimulus checks. So now that tax season is in full swing right now, once the $1,400 is approved And for some reason, there's always people that fall through the cracks, unfortunately. I wouldn't be surprised if they reopen something like the non-filer tool to help all those people who maybe didn't file a tax return and didn't receive the $1,400 stimulus check. At that point, we may see some kind of like non-filer tool open up once again. Again, we'll probably get some kind of guidance from the IRS at that time when it happens. But either way, this is another one of the commonly asked questions I see down below in the comment section. So part 2 of the Q&A series that I have here. I hope this helps you out. Again, if you want to know about part 1 of this series, when will we get the $1,400 and who will get the $1,400, scroll back just a couple days ago. I had that video, part 1, and I anticipate I will definitely have part 3, part 4, part 5, and probably part 6 of this series because there are so many questions down below, and I want to do whatever I can to make these dedicated videos to continue helping you out through this time. I hope this one helps you out with payment methods. Leave any questions down below if you have them regarding payment methods, and let me know if I missed something, but I feel like I should have hit on just about everything in this video. Again, I'm here for you. I want to help you out in any way I can. Feel free to check out any of my 850 plus videos here on the channel, and feel free to share any of them with your friends, family, and social media. Thanks again, everybody. I really do appreciate you. I just truly want to help in any way I can. Thank you. I'm your guy, the Underdog Advocate, signing out, and I'll catch you later. See you later. Thanks, everybody.